y'all. I'm Coach B.
And I'm Nisha T.
Toddy, we likes to party. Everybody grab somebody. You feel it, sometimes we steal it. Drama, let's kill it. Come and get your healing. Hot toddy, hot toddy time. Hot toddy, hot toddy time.
We're looking for women like you to partner with us as we take it to the next level.
Hey y'all, it's Coach B.
And I'm Nisha T.
And it's Hot Toddy Time with G-I-R-E. Hey, and welcome. Y'all already know what time it is. We already said it. It's Hot Toddy Time. And so we have a very special guest with us. Y'all know how we like to do on our show? We just talk about them like they're not here. Okay? So this person that we have on the show today is so wise beyond his years.
He is.
Highly educated. A Tyler native, okay? So he with the smoke. And
yeah.
I am.
See there? He already introduced
Full
himself.
of Southern hospitality.
Yes.
An attitude that, you know, he meets no stranger.
Not one. Okay? And without further ado, we would love to introduce Mr. Phillip Boyd. Hey, Rob. Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming.
So, tell us about you. Who is Phillip Boyd?
Man, just a country boy, just from country boy from East Texas. Selling insurance, man. I've been in the game for about 6 years. Just serving. I am a server. And just take care of other people. And like I said, I've been doing it for like 6 years. With Liberty Mutual for like 3, and on my own for like 3 years. So I really love what I do, and just being able to take care of my clients is really what I aim at.
I love it.
Okay.
So he just told us the surface, but y'all know what we do on this show. We like to dig real deep. So we're about to ask one of our famous questions. And if y'all haven't caught on yet, then you're gonna learn today. And if you have, then say it with us. Spill the tea with a shot of whiskey, baby. Take us deeper than that. We know what you do, but who are you really? Where are you from? How did you grow up? Come on.
So man, grew up in Tyler, Texas. Went to Chapel Hill. Went there for graduated. After I graduated, I just didn't know what I wanted to do. But I knew I didn't want to stay in East Texas, so I shot out to the big city of Dallas. Tried to figure out what I wanted to do. Didn't really know what I wanted to do. Kind of went to school, went to college, tried the college thing out. Didn't really work.
What college did you go to?
I went to Collin County Community College.
Okay.
I went to Collin County Community College, and then messed around there for like 2 years. And when I say messed around, that's what I did. I just messed around in college. I mean, figured it out. And didn't really have no direction, but I knew I could sell. I started out I tell everybody, I've done everything. I've sold furniture, I've sold shoes. I was like a platinum Al Bundy at one time.
You know my sales slogan, you want it, I got it. If I ain't got them, to get it. So get it while the getting's good.
So I've sold everything. But I knew it was a niche. I knew it was a gift. People like me, so they would buy from me. So as I kind of started making money, I started getting away from school. I was like, I can make more money selling than going to school, and sales is kind of it. So kind of got my feet wet into some furniture sales, then shoe sales, and then I got into more corporate sales. I worked for AT&T for like 15 years, and then I realized kind of how to climb that corporate ladder. And then I was like, all right, I can figure out how to do stuff on my own. I want to be my own boss. I had to learn. I worked for Liberty for like 3 years, like I said earlier. I gained all their knowledge, figure out what I wanted to do. But I know it's expensive for training, so I figured I know they would train me the best. So I got everything from them. Everything. That was great training. Some of the best training I ever had was between AT&T and Liberty.
Man.
Okay.
So I kind of took everything from them and then kind of shot out on my own, and I had a great opportunity to join Jones and Associates, the insurance broker, and it's been a great experience, a great ride.
That's great.
I love what I do. Like, I don't go to work. I mean, you know, they say you don't work. If you love what you do, I love what I do. So
Amen.
Yeah.
You use those resources wisely.
Yeah.
I did.
He scared me. For
Free
a second.
training.
He said I sold everything.
I sold everything.
When he got ready to say corporate, I was like, hold on now. I ain't saying that booger sugar.
No, I stayed right. I stayed did everything right under the line.
He made sure he didn't
said,
cross.
yeah.
Cross the
Yeah,
line.
he didn't cross.
Mike sold you an aftermarket couch. I ain't sold you no booger sugar.
Correct.
May have sold you a refurbished computer.
Okay.
I have some reverb phones y'all might be mad about, but that's about it.
That's about it. You know what
He
I'm saying?
said, so you know where to find him.
That's the plug. This was the plug, y'all. Now
Yeah.
he plugging something else, and it's that insurance.
Yeah, so we know you have been doing the insurance for 6 years, but what about building up to this point? Like, how many years, like total, would you say you've been in sales?
Probably about 23 years.
So you true
I
to
literally started selling when I was like 18, 19. I worked at Foot Lockers. Everything I've done has kind of been like, I worked at JCPenney, and it was kind of as I was taking those little bitty jobs, and I wasn't thinking much about them. It was teaching me something.
Right.
It was teaching me how to build those relationships with people.
Yeah.
Teaching me how to actively listen and regurgitate what people were saying to me, so they can know it. Those little bitty things helped me out a lot as I've been able to grow into a great sales rep.
Love it.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'm gonna touch on the age part, because one of my y'all, this is not proven. This is just something that I have come up with myself. I believe whatever you are supposed to be in life, I think it starts in those teen years. And like, if you can go back, if you're in I think I've said this before on the show. If you have been in a position in life where you're not sure if that's where you're supposed to be, or you're trying to figure out what am I supposed to be doing in life, I want to challenge y'all to go back to 14, 15, 16, up to 18, and ask yourself, what were you doing or what were you wanting to do around that time? And I think that'll kind of help feed you into what you're supposed to be doing right now. That's just something that I've come up with, because a lot of people that we've talked to, they said they started doing things, or certain areas that they are in life, they started in these areas when they were in their teenage years. So even if you stopped for a little bit and went back to it, it's something about that teen.
But I'm gonna tell you though, if you go ask any of my homeboys, I say Phil always worked. I always worked. I started working when I was like 14, 15, like at Chick-fil-A, with Dairy Queen. Go ask any of my friends.
Chick-fil-A when you was 14, 15?
I ain't that old. So if you go ask them, they were like, Phil worked. Phil always worked. So like when stuff was going on, they was there. They like, where Phil at? They like, Phil will be here after he get off from work, because I always
in
work.
the field.
Like I always work. I push buggies at Albertsons. I've worked everywhere, but it was teaching me work ethic.
Yeah.
And then the men in my community that I saw every morning get up to work, I saw what they did every morning. I knew they worked.
Yeah.
And that's what I am. I work. I know how to provide. I saw people that provided for their families, and when I spoke with them, they said, "Hey, this is what I'm able to do." And I was like, I wanted that, so I chased it, and I think I mastered it, because I feel like I take care of my family really good. But that's what I took from just those experiences in life. So.
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
See, again, into the mind of the men. Okay, what made him want to be a stand-up guy, a working guy, a providing guy, a loving guy, and he used the term that he mastered it. Baby, y'all better get y'all somebody that can master it, okay? Get you the feeling. Hallelujah. Okay, that's just like
I'm still with flaws. However, I did master that part of it. Hey,
let us call boo.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a good husband. I'm a great father.
Yeah.
But I could be a better husband. Definitely.
Mrs. Boyd, you heard it here first. He know he can be better.
I definitely can do better.
Use that against him at any time.
I tell her that all the time. I said, I definitely can do better as being a husband. But yeah,
replay this.
We're working on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even say it out loud. Just say, "Come here, honey."
Watch this.
Push play.
And press play.
Definitely. So yeah.
So, what was one of your most painful challenges that you have faced getting to where you are? Tell us about it.
Just been saying you got a ceiling for me. For me, it was like, especially working in corporate America, they say you got a ceiling. You don't have you don't have a degree. This guy has more experience than you, and he has a degree. Those kind of kill you in the corporate world. if they have a degree. So I always work with a chip on my shoulder. So I always had to help the guy that was coming in and help him get to where he wanted to get. He had a degree, but he was going to go further than me. And I had to put myself in mind, like, why are you helping these people get ahead of me? I know more than they do. I'm showing them how to do the job. So I had to get to a point where, hey, it's a mentality of where, hey, I can be my own boss, or I can put myself in a position where I can kind of control it. So I was taught to get a job, stay on that job for 20 years, and retire.
Yeah.
That was the worst advice I was ever given.
Yeah.
And my parents only could give me what they knew, but it was terrible advice. Because that's not how the world works. I mean, they get you, they use you up, and then it's on to the next one and the next best thing, or if they can pay somebody at a more cheaper rate. So, but those experiences helped me. They were horrible. I had to overcome those trials and tribulations, and they were bad. I've been fired. Unfortunately, I've been fired.
Praise God.
And then and those are and that's been like some of the best blessings in the world, because if I never got fired, I would have never jumped on the porch and said, hey, let me do those. So those have been blessings in disguise. At the time they feel like you're in a pit, but they've been the most biggest blessings in disguise. And so so those are probably my biggest ones, just overcoming those, because it's a mind thing too. It's like, man, these people, they're paying me money and they're paying me good money, but I know my value should be worth. It's just really knowing your value, and I didn't know. And Terry used to tell me all the time, and you know, T, so he hard on you. Yeah. He always says, like, why you work for somebody? And my homeboys always say, why you work for somebody? And my wife tell me all the time, you think you know it all, or you think why you work for somebody? I'm like, it's good. They pay me good money. And then just talking to T, and he was showing me the kind of roadmap on kind of how to do stuff. He's like, this is how you should be doing it. You should know your value and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of helped me out a lot when you got homeboys like that.
What do you say? Know your unique selling proposition.
Yeah. Well, know your value. You know, when he comes to you kind of heavy, so you just got to take it on. And it was good. I always listened. And he always presented a lot of opportunities to me, and he always challenged you to be great. So when you got homeboys around you that challenge you to be better than what you are, that helped me out a lot. So.
Another message,
that's key. Your surroundings are everything. Yeah. What she said.
What she said too. Okay. So that's exactly it. Having good people around you. So it's so. I just have to keep reiterating the fact that you were able to see people like, we talked about this earlier. I don't know if you want to kind of dive into this, but you know how the hostess do, okay? We go to saying stuff, you know what I'm saying? That you like, don't put me on the spot now, okay? We talked about relatives, and are you okay with us touching on something you stated to us, with your mom and dad and all those things?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it's amazing to see you sitting here with us, because most people will use their father not, being there or really having that relationship with them as a crutch to not actually excel in life.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that's doing that. Right. So that has to be a painful challenge as well, right? Not knowing, or how was that for you? Or did it even matter?
Not really. I mean,
you had that wonderful mama. That mama was like, you ain't gonna even know.
Well, I was raised by all women. That was great. I was raised by all women.
Yeah.
Strong black women. I'm talking about powerful women. And my grandmother was like the cornerstone of our family. So powerful women. So I was never given that no excuses. Like we had no excuses mentality. And my grandmother made sure I get up and work. I had to get up and work. I had to get up and get out the house. I had to get up. It was no sitting around doing nothing. And everybody's gonna be okay with that. Like, I never had anybody to fall back on. I think that's where a lot of people get it. They got a fallback. Like, I can go home to my mama. I can go back home to my grandma. There ain't no coming back. My mama was telling me that everybody need their own house when we was 10 or 11. And I believed it. I was like, you're right. I like, we 11, but she like, everybody in my house need their own house. And so when we turned 18, she was like, I'm ready you to get out of my house. And when you turned 18, I left, and I didn't want to come back. And so I think that was big. And like I said, I tie it back to people you hang with. Like, I hung with everybody in school, and if everybody that knows me or sees this, especially from East Texas, I stayed in a lot of junk in school. I was in alternative school. I got kicked out of school. I got kicked out of alternative school. Went to boot camp, got kicked out of boot camp. Long story. But because I wanted to be hard in school, and you want to be gangster, and you want to be all that.
Oh, yeah.
But had to learn that lesson.
I had to learn it, and then my friends, Brandon and Terrence, the dudes that I was hanging with, they were doing really big stuff, and I was like, man, Like I don't want to be left behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm being transparent, I'm like I don't want to be left behind. Like they going to college, they going to which college? I'm like I gotta get out of Tyler. I gotta go do something.
Yeah.
And as they progress, I progress, and they motivated me to do something. They might not even know this, but they motivated me to be better than what I was. And I knew if I was gonna be nobody, it wasn't gonna be at home and my mama couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be away. Nobody was gonna be able to see. You wasn't gonna be able to see I wasn't doing nothing. But I got away. I surrounded myself around some good people, and just being knowledgeable and just knowing what I wanted to do and how I wanted to one day get married and provide for my family. So I know I had to grind.
So it changed your mindset.
Well, yeah, and I knew what I didn't want. Without having, especially not having a father figure in your life and not knowing stuff, I knew what I didn't want, and I know what I didn't want for my kid, and I had it the opposite.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No. And shoot, to be honest with you, you actually kind of touched on how you overcame your obstacles. You can either dive more into that, or if you would like, just let us know how that journey has shaped you. Because
you don't even look like where you came from.
Yeah.
So everything you just said to us, I'm like, alternative school.
I had a rocky, but that shaped up who I am today. I had a terrible, and when I say terrible, it's not terrible. It wasn't terrible, but it was stuff I brought on myself.
Yeah.
Just going to school, and once you create a reputation for yourself, it's hard to get out of it. Because a lot of stuff I was involved in, but a lot of stuff I wasn't involved in. But when stuff happened around school, I would be attached to it. So, and then when I got an alternative school is a terrible idea. They send all the cool bad kids to alternative school.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? I was supposed to be there like 6 weeks. I was there like a year and a half.
Oh my God.
It was horrible. Like,
Just because when y'all get together,
when you get together,
you exchange, you exchange ideas, and this is how you can do this better. This is how you can get away with this better.
When I was in alternative school, the coolest cats that I thought was cool at the time, they was in alternative school. I was like, man, I'm chill. I was supposed to be here 6 weeks. Just make it a year.
Yeah.
So it kind of, so just those things, knowing I could have probably did something, especially like I told you, like I had friends that was doing really, really good stuff, and they always just tell me like, Phil, like if you stop getting in trouble and stuff, like you could really be playing basketball or playing football. And I wanted to be the jokester and wanted to be hard, but it really didn't get me nowhere. So it's good because I got a story to tell, and I love talking to young people and let them know, hey, the dudes I was trying to be cool with, I don't even hang with them today. I don't even know them. I don't even know where they at. I don't. So just
you got that community impact all over.
Just try to be pouring to these young kids and let them know, hey, being cool right now is cool for the moment, but you got a life ahead of you. After 18, you're gonna be by yourself. You on your own. You gotta figure this thing out. So.
I'm not kind of glad. I'm glad you touched on that, because as a mother of some grown children, one thing I used to hate to hear is they'll figure it out. But that's just me being a mother. I don't want to hear they'll figure it out. I want you to say something. Not that what you would say would change anything. It would just make me feel better. Yeah. But you are an example of you're gonna figure it out. And if you want to get out of there, but if you don't want to stay in it, you're gonna get out of it. And so, I'm glad you touched on that for those sort of mamas who have our boys who have been in alternative school, who have been in trouble. That's my favorite saying. It's not the end all, be all. They can get themselves up out of it. We just gotta keep motivating them and pushing them on our end, and keep them prayed up.
Yep. And I know my family watching this like, no, she didn't. Because Lord knows I don't look like what I've been through, okay? Yeah. But that's how life turns. And so, that is one positive thing to hear, because there's so many components we hear. And in order to get to that healing for the soul, which is what this show is all about, and getting you to that place where you can go out and be that professional or that expert in your arena, man, there's nobody without a process. Everybody's story is not the same, but you've gone through something. So, those pointers, you just want to highlight this real quick. So first things first, he has gone through some things that, somebody probably would have counted you out. Somebody would have felt like, man, that boy Phil is not going to amount to anything. But when it all came down to it, because you were seeing influences in your life that were doing greater things, now here you are owning your own lane, being an entrepreneur, out here killing the game. Because man, you on fire.
Man, I'm telling you, you can ask probably my teachers. They probably tell you, "Hey, Phil's in jail or dead by now." So
That's what they
definitely. So yes. Like I said, pretty much just flying with eagles is what I heard somebody say one time. When you fly with eagles, you're gonna rise. You're gonna get to where your destination needs to go. And I feel like I got a great group of eagles around me, and we just pushing forward. It's just, I mean, I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like I'm not on the gas like I should be. I'm just starting to kind of dabble my foot into the investment side of stuff. So insurance is one layer of it, but I'm trying to get into the investment game of it. I did just buy my first acre about a month ago, so I'm excited about that. So it's some stuff that's happening, so I'm excited about it. So the next couple of years, I think it's going to be really a good moment.
Okay, when you start buying land now, you're going to bring out the Samuel L. Jacksons. Who is this on this horse?
On this nag.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. So,
what keeps you motivated?
Oh man, I'm like I told y'all earlier before I'm married. I've been married. I just hit 12 years on March 6th. So 12 years of marriage. I got a 6-year-old that keeps me on my toes, and then I got one on the way. So yeah. So that's
quarantine.
So you know that's really the only motivation I need. As long as they have what they want, and some of the stuff, it's the stuff they need, and some of the stuff they want. I mean, that's motivation enough for me to get off my ass every morning and get up and go get it. So that's about it. You know,
love
what it is.
Get up, get out, and do something.
Yep.
All right. Well, how do you plan for self-care? Because that's very important. You know, yes, we promote our women. You know, we're normally on here talking to the ladies on how, you know, to do these things, but it's important to know how men, you know, too, how you guys get.
Well, y'all ain't gotta ask me too much, because I do everything. I go get manicures, pedicures. I go get a massage once a month.
Okay.
Hey, go to the chiropractor once a month.
That's why he got that glow.
Hey,
He got that facial last week.
Like, people be like, "Phil, I talked to him the other day. He was like, I don't really do a lot of that." I'm like, what? Like, bro, I need a break. And so I go do my stuff every 2 weeks. My wife was like, "Where you at?" In the pedicure.
In that self-care.
And she was like, "You didn't take me out." Like, "Nah, I want to be by myself
Today. I just want to get this clear coat without you knowing.
I need you here today. This is my time. So yeah, so pretty much, I take care of myself. I literally go through and I do a lot of stuff by myself just to kind of clear. I work out every morning. I play basketball on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, just kind of relax and just take stress off of me. But cause you know how it is when we out here chasing these sales and we trying to get stuff going. It's stressful.
It's very stressful.
And then we get at the end of the week, we done. But then next week, let's go again. It ain't. And what more? You got to keep going. So that gets heavy. So and that what makes salespeople and entrepreneurs, that kind of what makes us kind of go. But it get heavy. Like I tell people, it's not easy. I get tired. Days I want to not do nothing. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong. It will be a day I will keep my toes up. However, that's far in between. But yeah, so you got to have.
Yeah, burnout is real.
It's real.
In sales, burnout is real, and I'm glad you tagged on that, because it's not on our question air, list or things of that nature, but that's something that we allow to show the flow, so that these type of moments right here,
man,
they come up because I know it's somebody that's in insurance sales, that's in real estate sales, that's in any type of sales, whether it be auto sales or whatever the case may be, that may be experiencing burnout right now. And that's why we bring up those things about self-care. Like, what is the thing, number one, we know family keeps you going. We know that you get an opportunity to go and relax and do the things that you really like to do, and some of the things that people may question, but they feel comfortable and good to you, right? And, talk about that burnout though. Like, how do you deal with it?
I come from the corporate world, so, you hit your goal and you kill it that month. At the end of the month, they're like, all right, next. I'm like, man, I just killed it last month. They're like, I don't care. What are you going to do this month? And so I had that mentality, like, what's next? So that helps me out. Even though when I was in there, I'm like, dang, bro, they don't give you a break to breathe. They don't give you nothing. Cause they about their money. Like, what's the? But now that I'm kind of doing a contractor and I do it on my own, like I gotta have that same mentality. Like, what's next? Cause ain't nobody gonna give me nothing, so I gotta go get it. So
Exactly.
So yeah, so the burnout become real on that, but it's my burn. I feel better when it's mine. It's different when it's somebody else, and they say, "Well, what you not doing for me?" When I say what I'm not doing, or I know something I want or something I need to get, I gotta go get it. It's my burnout. It feel different.
It's different.
So, yeah.
It's my burnout.
Yeah, I like that. Now I was just gonna add on to that. A lot of times when people think about working for yourself or doing more, entrepreneurship or doing stuff for your own self, you don't realize that you're gonna still be working just as hard, if not harder. Harder, because it's you are the person who is bringing it home. You have to close these deals, and so it's gonna require way more work. So it's like you just, if you can do it for them, you definitely can do it for yourself. But it does get tiring.
Yeah.
And you have to regroup. You have to recoup. You have to take that time.
Like
to love on yourself.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this because one of those things is, I'm glad you brought that up too, because I try to tell people all the time, like, you're gonna go back to work for somebody because your business is not working out for you or whatever the case may be, or it's wearing you out, but then you're gonna go to work, a corporate job for somebody, and do something you really don't want to do for some people you really don't want to be there with doing it with. And so I want to just say to the entrepreneur that's out there and you're contemplating going back to work, listen, you got into the field and the industry that you're in for a reason. Don't doubt your abilities. Don't doubt your skills. You're really great at what you do. You just need to be creative. Man, go back, consult the guide, find other people who are doing what you want to do, and don't reinvent the wheel. I say that all the time. Do it the way that other people are doing it and they're making money, but just bring you to the table. You're the spike. You're the twist. You're the uniqueness. Most people fail because they're trying to figure out how to do something that's never been done before.
Right.
But you're not in a field that hasn't
never
been done.
There's nothing new under the sun.
I normally I've started a company. I went to a company and I would always ask, who your best guy? And I want to watch him for a week. Let me watch him and see what he does. And I just took everything he did and just put my own spin on it. And that's how I was successful.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he killer. He number one. I want to know what he's doing. So I just got to put my twist on it, my little charm, this on it, and then it'll work. Then you done with it.
Exactly. And now you up here knocking it down in the insurance industry.
Man, yeah, I love it. I tell people, man, the insurance business is I love it, man. I love what I do. Just being able to serve, I literally believe God put me down here to serve. And what I do on the side is serving, like we go out into the communities and we serve like the homeless and stuff. My job allows you to serve people on a different scale. So it all kind of goes hand in hand. So I think I love it, man. I'm a server, so I mean that's what we do. So
I'm gonna go off topic just for a second. Tell us one of those things that you do in your company that you consider a great act of service that people can actually partake in, So give us just one product that changes lives.
Well, I mean, life, and I don't offer life yet. I will next month. I'm going to get my life license, so I will be able. I think life insurance is very, very important. But just as something I offer right now, I just think like home insurance. Like home insurance, people know they have to get it, and it's not like the service that you have. It's not my service that I offer that you have to give. I think it's me that you get. Because anybody can sell you home insurance.
Yeah.
But me telling you what you can and cannot get, you're not gonna get that from nobody else.
Right.
You might call me and somebody say you need that. I'm gonna tell you don't need that.
Yeah.
Because that's just money, and I'm not in it for money. I'm in here to make sure people buying new homes. And I know it's scary buying a new home. It's like, I mean, you don't know, you got bills coming, you got new bills coming. You're like, man, I don't know, it's overwhelming. I don't want to be the person to say, well, you got to do that, and I can't afford the house, or I didn't know this was going to. I want to go into it and be transparent with my clients and go walk them through line by line, A through Z. This is what it is. This is how it affects you. This is what happens if something goes wrong, and most people don't get that. So I get the question you asked. I feel like them getting somebody like me that's transparent, honestly, and gonna sell it with integrity. Because I'll turn down a lot of people say, well, they'll say I want to do the cheapest and best way that fits me. That ain't gonna fit for me because if something go wrong,
Yeah.
You're gonna be on social media and Facebook saying Phillip didn't do it right. I'm like, I'm out.
Phillip told me this
I can't do it. I tell people all the time, just call Progressive and let them do it. Then I don't want to be a part of it because it's not something I would sell to you. So I figured that's what I would say to that.
Integrity.
So he's the product, that integrity and
Yep, the morale, all of that, loving on your file and getting you where you need to go. And I definitely consider that an act of service because for the things that we need that will take care of us, that will pay off your residence in the event of something happening, you have to have somebody that guides you through that, because as realtors we see all too often people who lose their properties and you ask them that they have a certain type of insurance on deck and they didn't have it.
Right. Yeah.
So
people just don't know. It's like with insurance, and I get it. Insurance is like not the most exciting. It's really boring. I get it. Like, it's really boring. But like I've seen people like have a wreck in their car and they don't have the right kind of insurance on there. Like people put liens on their houses, take their houses away from them, or like when they sell their house, they got to get those people portions of their money. And people are like, well, how is that, or why is that? Like, well, your insurance policy, whoever it is, they didn't educate you and go over there. People are like, I just bought it because I had to have it. Like,
wow.
Yeah.
And that's not what kind of insurance. And that's why I want to change kind of how insurance is done. Just calling in, getting a quote, and here you go. I like to go through and really educate people. Like people say, Phillip, hurry up, just give it to me. No. I need you to stop. I need you to slow down. I need you on the phone for about 15 minutes because I literally want to go through the policy so you know it, understand it, and so you won't get to say, well, he didn't tell me there, I didn't get to tell you that. So I'm really thorough on that. And I might be too thorough because I've heard some people say, Phillip, I want to be thorough, but I want to cross my T's, dot my I's, and make sure you understand and you know it, and you know what you're getting. Don't just pay for something just because of me. And I'm gonna sell it to you honestly and with integrity, but however, I still want you to know.
He said he can do this for hours.
I can.
And out.
I love it.
And they gonna be talking about this with their friends who have the houses, and when they start talking about insurance, y'all know little crazy conversations come up, and y'all gonna say, "My guy told me that."
Boy, Phillip, man, I take care of you, man.
You know, they appreciate it.
And a gift I love, and I feel like the Lord is giving me. People call me and say, "Bill, you hired them where I've been quoting. I like you, and I feel like you were honest with me. That makes my day. I'm done.
Yeah.
I love it. That's even whether I get to sell or not, I love that about when people call and tell me that.
Mic drop.
You literally earn my service because of who you are. You answer your phone, you were available, and I felt like he was honest. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
That makes my day as a salesperson.
I love
Not
it.
just another number.
That's it.
Yeah,
So our next question is, for you, this is a two-parter. So the first part is strictly about you. If money was not an issue, what would you be doing right now at this moment?
I got it. I already mapped it out.
Map it out.
What I would do is I would have a food truck.
Okay.
And I would have somebody serving food out of it.
Okay.
But also I would have I would hopefully be able to team up with somebody like Nike or a shoe company. Mm-hmm. And also, I don't know if y'all seen them, they have these trucks that go around and they have showers on them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
And it allows homeless people to come and shower.
Yeah.
I would go around and serve. I would go to every city and just serve. I would be on the road serving.
Okay.
I think it's the dopest thing ever. If I can just go anywhere, if I can just do it for free, somebody say, hey, go Phil, I want to go and serve. Like right now, I would love to be when those people are coming from Ukraine. I told my wife the other day, just imagine being there holding sheets and blankets and shoes and saying, hey, come here. Unbelievable. So you can literally help those people. That's crazy. That's amazing to me.
I like that.
And y'all, he actually just answered the two-parter because we sent him out. We asked him a couple of questions before the show, and one of the things that he pointed out that he does have an organization that he likes to pour into. So my next question was going to be, how would he use it towards that organization? Right. But he just self-decided.
We have a nonprofit called Nadines Game. That's my grandmother. And every quarter we go out and we serve the homeless community here in Dallas downtown. We're able to feed 50 to 75 people. We normally feed them. We normally give out toiletry bags. Our toiletry bags are a hit with them. I mean, they love them. Deodorant, toothpaste, mouthwash, foot powder, socks, t-shirts, just like a care package. And and they love it. And we able to pass out 50 to 75 of those. We give out clothes, water, Gatorade. And we got everybody involved. So every time we go, it's only 20 of us. So it's fun for me. I mean, I love it. I love it. Like I said, I love to see people's faces.
Say the name of that organization for us again.
It's called Nadines Game.
Nadine's Game.
So just going out to serve and seeing these kids, my heart goes out to older people and kids. So and to see them like living on the streets and stuff really does my heart warm when we can literally help these people. So I'm looking to grow it every year. Every year it's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like right now on my Facebook page, we got a link that you can click on to go and donate. We're almost at go. We're like $1,100, I believe. But my goal is to get to $2,000. So hopefully we get there in like and April 30th. So on my birthday, every year we serve.
Okay.
I serve on my birthday. I love it. On my birthday, I just like to go out and like serve on my birthday. So, and that's what it's for. So,
let's go.
We still have time to help them hit that goal, y'all.
Yeah, I think we'll hit it. We'll hit it probably.
Come on, $900 short.
The information will be provided to y'all on how y'all can donate.
And even if you don't donate, I tell people I like you just come out and just vibe with me. Just come out and just hit the streets with me and serve. I mean, a lot of my friends come out and serve. They like feel this really cool. Just come out and serve, hang out, get out of your step out of your bubble for a while and see what it is on the other side. That's all.
That's what I love.
Yeah.
Oh, I got some teenagers in here. We gonna bring the vibe. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how about this? You've already kind of touched on a part of it, but what is your 5-year vision?
5-year vision. Hopefully, I hope to have some kind of ownership in the company I'm with right now.
Okay.
Because I am a broker. I'm not the owner. I am a broker. But hopefully, I can get into where I can get some ownership into the company. Possibly build a small team in Dallas. And 5 years, I hope to have about 6 doors in real estate. That's my goal, to have at least be at 6 stores for my investment portfolio. So that's my plan.
Love it. So we always like to decree and declare on this show, okay?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna remember, you heard it here, and then you see them 5 years down the line, you're gonna see it, because we believe in what we decree and what we declare. So right now, we decree and declare that not only will you have your 6 doors and your organization continue to grow, but that you will be part owner in the company that you are serving in, and you will have that dynamic Dallas team. But we are going to even decree greater things will be done. Okay, you can't be connected to agents that's in all 50 states and 21 countries, and you not being the same.
I appreciate
so
it.
we decree that in
Right.
Jesus' name. Hey, you got it. And like I ask everybody that come on the show, give me $1. All right. So, what advice would you give your younger self? Take your time on it.
No, I already know.
Tell yourself.
Tell yourself.
Man, like, so when I was younger, I was making good money, but I was always about that right now money. I was never about that long money. You know, all my partners used to be like, Phil, I got a longer play. Like, no, bro, I make good money now, I'm good. But now, I'm looking at, take your time, sacrifice earlier for greater down the road. And I would tell myself this to stop thinking right now. I always lived in the moment. I never like 10 years down the road, this is what it's gonna be. Slow down, take your time, pass up on some of that right now money for later money, and it would have been greater. And that was my advice I would give to myself. Because I always saw that money, I was like, good, I'm getting this money now. I'm gonna make 100 now. I'm gonna make 100 now. Not thinking down the road, this money could just be coming into you, and you sleep.
Yeah.
And that's where I messed up at. Like, I know I messed up at. Trust me, I got a story. It's horrible, but I messed up on some money, and I could have been getting money down the road. So, so that's where I would tell myself.
Man, we thank you for sharing that, because I think we can all say we've gotten caught up in that in that mindset of because we're living right now, and sometimes we just need it right now. So thank you for that. I chased money for the longest.
I chased money for the longest, and I was so happy.
Yeah,
I chased so much money. I was making money. I was making good money. I wasn't happy. I was working. I was tired. I was working, but I felt like I told y'all I was taught to work. So I didn't know no different. So, but I just kept going, and then I got to the point where like I don't even care about the money no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be at peace. I just want to be at peace. I want to impact somebody. I want to impact lives. So that I feel like, and that's where God has delivered me where I was, and He sent me through all that to get me here. So
yeah, man. Well, kudos and congratulations for but getting off of that hamster wheel and getting to a place where you see that long-term money. You're trying to shoot for that mailbox money.
That mailbox money. That road money.
Yeah,
road money.
that's how it goes. And so we just thank you so much for coming on our show. It has been such a thrill. Remember to tell everybody when y'all eulogize me how I show up on time, how I be all ready to go. You know,
She was ready, y'all.
yeah, I was ready.
Oh my God, stop lying.
So but I love.
It was late.
Yeah, they always. I mean, I can't take them nowhere.
No, this super dope. Super dope platform. I like what y'all doing, especially you guys as young black women. I love it. It's dope. Like I tell people, women are so powerful. I work with my partnerships are with a lot of women in the DFW area, and they powerful, man. They super dope, y'all. Y'all motivate me, and so I'm just proud of y'all.
Man, we proud of you though.
Yeah, for real.
I'm so happy to know the person behind the phone. You know, it is beautiful.
Yeah, because I mean, me and V have talked. This is our first time meeting.
Ever meeting.
So yeah, we met briefly at one event. Event, but yeah, just we talked on the phone and we got a partnership. But it's my homie at this point. So yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, so.
And y'all know my saying: I don't make friends. I make family. That's it.
Yep.
So I can't see it no other way. And technically, he is kind of like family because his cousin is my cousin's brother-in-law.
So y'all,
Pull
y'all
us all
family.
in
Pull us
together.
all together.
And we look, it's just very small world the way that it happens, but most of all, it's a divine connection because all the dots were connecting before we ever had a chance to actually speak with each other. Terrence came in, I met Terrence, but not before I met Andre, which is one of his cousins. And let me tell y'all, met Andre first. Really great guy, dynamic way of thinking, just powerful mind, man. Okay, let me tell you, this dude is a genius. And he hates to hear it, but he is one for sure. And let me tell y'all, I had the connection with him 2-3 years prior. He partnered me with Terrence. Terrence told me about Phil. Phil, I found out was Andre's cousin. So it was just like a whole connect the dots and bring it back together. And it's been a just wonderful connection ever since then. So, I mean, I just had to share that when you really are wanting change in your life, you really wanting positive surroundings, you really wanting go-getters who are doing the things that you really want to be doing, or that has the source for the people that you are serving, man, God will put them in the right place at the right time. And it's not our timing, it's all about his timing, and that's what it comes back down to. So with that being said, man, again, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
We'd love to thank our viewers, for everybody who has tuned in, and I hope this sparks a narrative for a mindset shift and an environment change.
Amen.
And you have received your healing for your soul. Thank y'all.
Bye.